All right, guys, today's shoulder day. I'm going to do something a little bit different here in the beginning. I'm just going to kind of show you. This is a stick roller. You've seen me use this like for my stick turns, but this is something I use in lieu of the foam roller. So sometimes I don't always have the foam roller on me. I'm just like, well, I don't want to go foam roll. So I'll just take this and kind of run over my quads because that's like really tight. Because again, you guys know, most of you know what's going on with my hips. So this is really, really helpful to just kind of roll over my quads and then of course hamstrings. Okay, you can do this laying down of course, but I'll go over my adductors, and my abductors, okay, on the outside. So you got the little TFL band that runs down, okay, hip flexors, and I'll kind of come down, start at that hip flexor, front of my quad, and come all the way down here, okay, to the bottom, to the top of my knee, bottom of my quad, okay, and then come down on the other side, do the hamstring, abductor, or adductor, abductors, okay, roll it out, friends, roll it out. So these are really tight areas for me, okay, so sometimes I'll work a little bit more on some areas than the other, okay, and I will also do calves, okay, so I'll start at my ankles, kind of come up on the sides. I love this stick roller, so I'll travel with this, not necessarily on a plane. I don't know if you can get away with this on a plane right now, I guess in your checking bag, but so I'll take this up north or whatever, or somewhere that I'm going that I don't want to bring a big foam roller, okay, because it really does help. Just gets everything loosened up again. If you don't like foam rollers, that's fine. I will take this end here, I will prop this up against the wall, and I will go kind of at the top of my hip and kind of rotate my leg out this way, and that for me just really loosens up that hip area, okay? So we're here, we're loosening that up, okay? I'm on my glute muscle there, okay, and of course I'll do the other side, and I'll just lean right into it, okay, and find that spot. You could do this with a lacrosse ball as well, but again, this just works for me. I love this thing, and I'll do the other side here, okay, to the top of my hip, get a nice stable wall, rotate my leg just a little bit, just to kind of loosen that up. I don't stay in an area too particularly long, because of course sometimes you can irritate it even more, but that loosens it up for me, okay, and then you can do any other area you need to do. It's kind of funky, but it's what it is, y'all, okay? So in this video, if you want to just fast forward through this part, I'll kind of let you know we're at about the 3-minute mark right now. But that's just what I do for my legs if I don't have my foam roller, but I always warm up. So I know some of you have mentioned you like the warm-up parts and the cool-down parts on the workouts. Okay, so this is just a friendly reminder to make sure you're warming up. I did not get on the treadmill the past few days, and I could tell you that it's actually felt kind of good to not exert a lot of energy on the treadmill for me. Before I get into my workouts. I'm really trying to build my shoulders up a little bit more, my triceps, you know, so I just really want to make sure that I have all the energy that I need to do that. So I can't go back and forth too much, but I can feel the stretch just enough in the inner thighs, adductors, we're adding together, and then abductors there. Stand, you can balance on something. I'm going to stretch this side here, my foot's behind me. I'm stretching over, nice big stretch there, pull it down, we're gonna go to the other side here. Okay, again, you can hold on to something, a chair, a treadmill. I'll pretend I'm holding on, I'm really not, it's way back there. Okay, okay, rotate those shoulders around. Maybe I'll save this on a separate video too, okay, and around, here, here, cross, cross, over, over, bicep stretch, forearm stretch, rotate those wrists around, okay, pull this up, rotate here. This is without me getting on the floor and doing any of those bigger stretches there. Actually, I'll do that really quick, just while I'm at it. I'm just gonna reach behind. If you guys were on last week and watched Rachel's bar workout, she did a nice warm up like this in there as well. So some of those tips, just keep in mind that you make your own warm up and make your own stretching routine based on your needs and what you need. There's no right or wrong way. I mean, there's right or wrong ways to stretch, but there's no right or wrong routine in regards to what works for you. Okay, so these are just things that I've used. Even I pick up for my kids' gymnastics. I'm like, oh, I used to do that. That I've used throughout the years, though. That works for me. I used to be a lot more flexible, of course. Again, just dealing with wonky hips over the years. You just do what you can. But the bottom line is make sure you're always doing some type of warm up. Okay, I'm just pushing here, up, and then back. Okay, and I'm going to do that little cat stretch here. Stretch that back out, up, this way, and up. Okay, come down here. Nice stretch here. You're stretching your hamstrings, glutes, back up. There, okay? That was a very simplified stretching routine. I went 6 minutes. I'm just going to make this a separate video. So it is shoulder day today for me, but this is just going to be a stretching video that I'll put a little bit separate, about 7 minutes long. Hope you liked it. Make your own. Take all the things from me and everybody else and make your own, but just stretch before, after you do a tiny little warm up, and then make sure you do a cool down after your workouts. Have a great day.